Hey, welcome back. Lollapalooza returns August 2nd through the 5th. And to celebrate, we're giving away a VIP weekend, including Lollapalooza VIP tickets for Thursday and Sunday, plus tickets to watch the Northsiders from a suite on Saturday. Enter for your chance to win at NBCSportsChicago.com/VIP.
Have you been to Lolla?
No, have not.
A lot of fun.
Kelly's been, my daughter.
We want to welcome
the big crowd guy. It's big singing. I'm not into big crowds.
Sure, I got you. We want to welcome all our viewers watching on Independence Telecommunications Utility in Independence, Iowa. Great to have you with us this evening. One and one on Ben Zobrist. High ball game, 5th inning. Pulled on the ground in the shallow right. And Arodys will throw to Freeman in plenty of time.
Friendly little hop.
Bryant on twice again tonight.
KB ranks 5th in the National League in on-base percentage since 2015. As a matter of fact, 4, 5, and 6 are here tonight. Freeman 4, Chris 5, Anthony Rizzo 6.
Takes a fastball for a strike. Nearing 500 career games. This is number 492 for Chris. Just surpassed the 100 home run marks. Got 102, including one yesterday.
Warm night here in Fultonevich. To me, it looks like he's starting to fatigue a little bit. In last inning, he's fallen off to the first base side a lot, having a hard time maintaining his mechanics.
Three and one.
He's not shy about showing his displeasure to Jim Wolf, the home plate umpire.
Line drive, base hit in front of Inciarte.
Every time you look up, the man's on base. And quite often he's circling the bases. Home runs in first 4 seasons among third basemen.
It's been in kind of an interesting position in terms of Hall of Famers. The only Hall of Famer on that list, Eddie Matthews, and another one's going in, Chipper Jones. Chipper at the ballpark tonight.
And speaking of, happy birthday to George Brett.
How old is
about a Hall of Fame third baseman? I want to say 64.
65. He was born 65. In 1953.
John Smoltz celebrating today as well.
I believe John is 51.
A.J. Hinch, Astros manager, 44. There's Chipper.
One of the best switch hitters of all time. I'll look up his splits, but I feel like they're really close. Typically, switch hitters.
Yeah, and I think didn't he struggle early in his career from the right side?
Did,
and then he, as so many great ones do, he kind of fixed it.
This is great. Pop foul out of play. Chipper Jones, as a left-handed batter, hit 303. As a right-handed hitter, he hit 304. Slugged a little bit more as a lefty, but well above average from both sides. That was crushed but foul.
cut fastball there, and a lot of times that cut fastball serves to speed up the bat a little bit, and it can be a dangerous pitch, and Anthony put a real good swing on it. Hovered, it didn't really break much.
In case you're wondering, Chipper Jones this past winter received 97.2% of the Hall of Fame votes. That's about as unanimous as it gets these days. Rizzo walks. Contreras bats with 2 on.
There's their bullpen. I don't see anybody up. I'm a little bit surprised. They'll probably get somebody going here.
Well, there's some movement out there in the right center bullpen. Phone just rang. For ball 1.
He's definitely laboring. This is a great opportunity for Contreras, who walked and hit a rocket off the wall for a 2-base hit last time. Fultonevich taking a little bit more time between pitches now.
Off the outside. Three hits, 5 walks allowed by Fultonevich.
When you get to this stage of the game, you're facing hitters for the 3rd time. You've been fastball slider reliant throughout, so not a lot the hitters have to consider other than those 2 pitches. Now, when you throw 97 on the corner, that usually plays pretty well for you. But this is, again, I talked about the ability to sink the ball, maybe give the hitters a little different look. Either that or slow curveball, a little change. It's kind of the same story with Darvish.
Nearing 100 pitches. And it's 2-2 on the Cubs catcher.
Well placed there in on the hands. They're mostly away from the right-handed hitters. It's the veteran Peter Moylan. A lot of great pitchers, when they look back on their career, they say, I really turned the corner when I bought into the idea of putting the ball in play, letting guys put the ball in play. Not everything was dependent on the situation. He is working hard out there, man.
Over 20 pitches each of the last 4 innings. Major League average, I have to check what it is this year, usually 15 and a half, 16 pitches per inning. Tap foul.
Yeah, Darvish is just under 20. That's has not been efficient, and again, that's not his game. You're never going to find him among the league leaders when you're talking about fewest pitches per inning.
16.7 is the current major league average.
It's the strikeout rate and the walk rate both go up. So will that number.
Swing and a miss. That's a big one for Fultonevich. 2 outs, and here's Baez. Mike Montgomery getting loose in the Cubs bullpen. sure if maybe there's a phone issue with the bullpen. I don't know. Any guesses?
I do not have any guesses.
I thought.
The fact that Montgomery's up and he was talking, yeah, it leads me to believe that.
Yeah, well, I thought it looked like he said bullpen. He might have said ballpoint pen, but it's just a guess on my part.
My pen is out of ink. I can't make a double switch if I need to.
Yeah, you know, it might be because there are 2 outs in the inning, and maybe they had a phone issue, and Montgomery just got up, and so Joe was thinking, if Albert makes an out here, we're in trouble. Maybe just wanted to let Jim Wolf know that there was an issue.
I think Javi's the only one that checked there.
I think you're
right. Did Suzuki ultimately check? I don't think anybody was going to check except for Javi.
Well, he's generous that way. Yeah.
Don't even think about it, Carlos.
Fly ball down off of first. Freeman will not have a play.
Yeah, that part of this ballpark is pretty hitter friendly too. There's not a lot of foul territory.
Boltonevich might have just emptied the tank to get out of the 5th. We're still tied at 1.
It's your thing. Do what you wanna do.
Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans makes the complex simple, giving you superhero levels of confidence. Understand the details and get approved in as few as 8 minutes, so nothing stands in your way. Rocket Mortgage, America's largest mortgage lender. Marvel Studios Avengers Infinity War in theaters April 27th.
If tires could talk. What would yours say?
Range Rover Velar.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with an in-the-loop update. Robinson Cano suspended 80 games by MLB after testing positive for a banned diuretic, a masking agent. He'll begin serving his suspension immediately. Stay tuned after the final out for the postgame show. Now back to Len and JD at SunTrust Park in Atlanta.
Welcome back, 1-1, bottom of the 5th on a piece of Cubs history as part of the Cubs' ongoing effort to restore and modernize Wrigley Field. Several sections of seats have been or will be removed. These seats are now available to purchase in sets of 2. Visit Cubs.com/seat sale for more information. One for me and one for you.
And it is Mike Montgomery in relief of Yu Darvish. So a fairly short night for Darvish. 61 pitches in 4 innings. Allowed a 1 run, the homer by Inciarte. Struck out 5. Thought he looked pretty good.
Yeah, I do too, and that might be part of the thing. He's coming back from the stint on the DL, and 2, they're trying to rehab his game as much as anything. So 4 innings, a 1-run ball, get him up the tunnel, and way to go, man. Next time it'll be all systems go. And then the other part of it here, and I don't think this is part of the strategy, but one of the side benefits of it, now you get Montgomery out there, maybe you can stretch him out a little bit with an eye towards a possible start in the doubleheader in Cincinnati this weekend.
Facing Johan Camargo. I think Joe wanted to get Montgomery's bat into this game.
That's the other part of it.
1-1 bottom 5. Camargo making his 11th start in the Braves' last 12 games in place of the injured Dansby Swanson. Who has struggled during this stretch. 4 out of 34. Line drive, base hit. Make it 5 out of 35. And this game will be handed to both bullpens as Charlie Culberson will hit for Fultonevich.
And the other thing this move does, it takes the running game away a little bit from the Braves too. Much more difficult to run against Montgomery than Darvish. Fultonevich in the Braves dugout. Fine job tonight. 5 innings, a 1-run ball. Punched out 10. So he faced 23 batters. 15 of them either walked or struck out.
Yep. And the run was unearned. Fouled away. Two on the pinch hitter. Missed inside. That doubleheader is Saturday. Split doubleheader in Cincinnati. Cubs coming off a long stretch of matinees at Wrigley Field. Late starts here. 7:35 local time on a bounce. Baez. Oh, the throw. It's away from Russell. And the Braves have runners at first and third with nobody out, as opposed to a 4-6-3 double play and a rare bad throw by Baez.
Yeah, he's made a few errors lately, and some of them have been going to be fairly routine plays. He makes so many spectacular plays. This time he's just rocking back on his heels and makes an errant throw to second base as opposed to step and throw.
Comes at a time when they bring up Ozzie Albies, who's 1 for 2 this evening, and takes a curve for a strike. 9 for 17 on the year against the Cubs.
And 420 versus left-handed pitching.
That gets by. Throw to the plate. In time. Jim Wolf calls Camargo out. It was really close. play that could be.
Second base runner caught at home plate here tonight. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah,
we're going to want to look at that at least.
I thought from up here he looked safe. And I think he was, and they're going to review it.
I mean, your instincts as a base runner and a ball gets to the backstop is go, go, go. But in this ballpark with that short backstop, a brick one at that, it's a dangerous point for the base runner.
Was his hand on the plate? Looked like the hand broke the plane, but that doesn't matter. We've talked about this before.
I think he eventually got it. I'm not sure exactly when, and I'm not sure when the tag was applied either.
And so the red glove, you can clearly see, is over the plate before the tag, but is his hand on the plate is the key question.
I think they're going to overturn this one.
Yes, probably. Shred of good news for the Cubs is that the original call was out. Great throw.
I just can't tell if he brushes his shoulder on the way by here or not. You folks at home probably have a better look than we do on your big high screen, high definition, big screen televisions.
Oh, you came up with the board game. You make the call.
Yeah.
This would have been a good one to use. So it'll either be a runner at second base, 1 out, or a 2-1 ball game, runner at second, nobody out. So they uphold the call. Ryan Snitker disagrees.
Yeah, and Jim Wolf saying, what can I do, man? We followed protocol. We asked for the replay. And I guess in replay review, I think they had the same issue we did. They couldn't tell exactly when or if that tag was applied, and the call on the field, if that's the case, has to stand.
So the Braves have had 2 base runners thrown out at the plate. Well, I'm basing this question on a result, not a process, but I'll ask it anyway. Was it the right play by Camargo to try to score?
Well, that's what I said. It's the instinct to go, right? Pass by your speed guy, especially. Ball gets through the catcher to the backstop. It's go, go, go. This being their home ballpark, though, I'm sure they've talked about it. There's nobody out in the inning. It would not have been obviously not a bad play to stay put. But it's just that's a tough switch to flip. We've been taught for years. Get a good secondary lead, be moving forward as the pitch goes home. Be ready to react to a ball in the dirt.
Throw to third. Out. And they don't have a challenge. And Culberson wants them to review it, but they can't. They lost their challenge.
No, they don't have a challenge. Culberson standing out there. I'm surprised Smith's not going to. I thought maybe he'd just go out and start screaming and get ejected. He looks safe too. But again, another good athletic play by Contreras. He was safe.
He was safe, but he's out. Two outs, nobody on. 3-1 on Albies. Ball 4. This has been a wild ball game. So Freeman got thrown out at the plate. Camargo thrown out at the plate. Culberson thrown out at third.
Well, you know what has to happen here. probably steals second base is safe, but ruled out. And they can't challenge that one either.
Right. That would be the cycle, right?
That would be fun. He's actually starting from a dead stop. That's one thing he did poorly. He should have had his momentum going forward still.
Now in the postseason, a manager gets 2 challenges, so you can be wrong once and keep 1 challenge before the 8th inning. Acuna the batter. And the pitch is low. And Montgomery will throw to first. Popped into center. Mike Montgomery's got a rabbit's foot in his back pocket. That worked out. Remember, the error by Baez set up the inning. But then 2 Braves thrown out, one at the plate, the other at third. And it's still 1-1.
Ford Escape is equipped to let you see the world in a whole new way, helping you spot what's behind you, notice what's next to you, take in all that's above you, helping you see more, along with seeing more savings. Now get Ford Escape with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $2,000 bonus cash and a no-charge panoramic Vista roof.
Amazing speed, better entertainment, plus Netflix included. Introducing the best value in streaming from Xfinity. A new X1 experience with all your streaming content in one place, including Netflix, on us, and internet up to 100 megabits per second. All at a value that's simple, easy, awesome. Get internet and TV for $35 each a month for 2 years when you bundle both. Plus, Netflix on us for the best value in streaming. Click, call, or visit an Xfinity store today.
It was my very first car accident. I called USAA, and the first thing they asked was, "Are you okay?" They always thank you for your service, which is nice because as a spouse, you serve too.
We're the Hells, and we're USAA members for life.
I'll shut this off. It's cool.
Desire, believe when I say I want it that way.
BP gasoline helps clean your engine for more miles per tank and more moves per tank.
Folks, are you in charge of planning your next social gathering? Plan a day or evening at Wrigley Field and enjoy special perks only available inside the ballpark. The Cubs offer special ticket packages for groups of 15 or more. Visit Cubs.com/groups.
Luis Gohara, big burly left-hander here in the 6th inning in a 1-1 tie.
That's one of their really talented young prospects / big leaguers. Now that he's here, I guess. That prospect label on him or not.
6'3", 265. And a first pitch strike. Fastball to Schwarber. Gohara started the year on the Braves DL with a left ankle sprain. Option to Gwinnett after he came off the DL in late April. Made 5 starts with the Braves last year. And pitching in his 2nd game in relief this season. Got a save in his first one.
Big burly left-hander. conjures up images of CC Sabathia. He's from Brazil.
Pops in a nice breaking ball.
Many players from Brazil. 5, as a matter of fact.
Jan Gomes was the first big leaguer born in Brazil. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
That's up where Fultonevich left off. It's a hat trick for Kyle tonight.
It's 11 strikeouts for Braves pitching.
Ball game yesterday, the Cubs only struck out twice. That's a real rarity in this day and age.
In the air to deep center, but it's going to stay in, and it's in Ciarte, 10 feet in front of the warning track.
Braves got Gohara from the Mariners, January 2017, a deal that sent Malik Smith and Shea Simmons to Seattle.
A strike on Russell.
Shea Simmons was with the Cubs in spring training.
Heard of
I'm at Iowa now.
1-1. Have you heard what a toot plan is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's base running gaffes. I guess it's 3 for the Braves tonight.
Yeah, thrown. It stands for thrown out on the bases like an idiot, or something like that, or like a nincompoop.
Nincompoop.
Yeah. Toot blay if it was like an idiot. Yeah. Well, I don't know. So and I don't know who has that. Who put that together. But is it just any time you get thrown out on the bases, or does there have to be?
Yeah, I don't know if there's kind of a definition. I think if you get thrown out like the 3 Braves were tonight, it probably gets thrown into that bucket, even if you could claim it was a smart decision. Yeah. Well, I think part of the premise is just not giving up outs. They've given up an inning's worth of outs, which, as you know, is a very precious commodity in our sport.
Yeah, but of course, the counter to that is so are bases, and if you're trying to gain a base,
so are runs.
Yeah, especially when that base is that. Yeah.
And 2 of them caught at home plate.
A flat one there at home.
Gohara is going to work a 1-2-3 6th. 1-1 tie here in game 1.
Delivery should look like this. Handcrafted layers of clean food you can give your kids.
Tomatoes.
Even the picky ones. Panera. Food as it should be. Now delivered.
Sure you're fine with getting rid of the trophy case?
Yep.
And the carpet?
Mm-hmm.
And that?
Yes.
Platinum Plus offers extreme hide. Plus, it's up to 50% more washable and stain resistant than a leading premium paint. Menards and Dutch Boy Paint have you covered. Go ahead, live your life.
Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Dutch Boy Paint.
So how's it going?
Well,
We had a vacation early in our marriage that kind of put us in a hole. Go someplace exotic? Yeah, Bermuda.
A hospital in Bermuda.
A hospital in Bermuda. What?
What happened?
I got a little overconfident on a moped.
Even with insurance, we had to dip into our 401k, so it set us back a little bit.
Sometimes you don't have a choice, but it doesn't mean you can't get back on track.
Great.
Yeah, great.
I'd like to go back to Bermuda.
I hear it's nice.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
No judgment, just guidance. TD Ameritrade.
I used to be one of the world's most feared hackers. My friends called me Hack Daddy. But then CDW orchestrated a network transformation using Cisco Digital Network Architecture, allowing scalability and providing fast, comprehensive security from intruders like me. Luckily, I found a new calling. Faster.
Security transformation by Cisco.
Just run like you know how to run.
IT orchestration by CDW.
You can follow our Cubs insiders on NBCSportsChicago.com, presented by Nationwide agent Jeff Vukovich. Go to jeffvuk.com or follow him on social media. Nationwide is on your side. It's a 1-1 tie, but it has been a rather eventful night. Freddie Freeman to Baez.
Happiest guy in the ballpark, Javi, who made that critical error, but ultimately did not produce any runs for the Braves. Darvish tonight, 4 innings, 3 hits, a run. It was earned. He walked 2, struck out 5. 61 pitches, 36 for strikes.
Left here. Markakis takes a ball. And 379 against lefties. 3 of his 7 home runs have come off southpaws. He grounds to first. 3rd time he's grounded out to the right side. That brings up Suzuki.
Cardinals and the Twins are in the 6th inning in Minnesota. It's 1-0 St. Louis.
Adam Wainwright on the DL for the 3rd time this season. 2nd time due to his elbow. Fastball strike.
Pirates lead the White Sox 7-0. Bottom of the 7th in Pittsburgh. Trevor Williams 7 scoreless tonight for the Buccos.
Up by Russell. He'll rifle to Rizzo, and nice work by Montgomery quickly in the 6th.
Your summer starts here with a great deal on a new Toyota.
Right now, you can get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a spacious new 2018 Toyota Highlander. Visit your local Toyota dealer or buy at Toyota.com.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
When you put your family's name on everything you make certain everything's just right. It's been that way for 4 generations with the Fellows family, and why our award-winning sit stand is transforming today's workspaces. The Fellows sit stand is smarter by design and features our patented smooth lift technology that adjusts up and down with ease. So if you want precision engineering that stands the test of time, we're the Fellows to talk to.
It took guts to start my business, but as it grew bigger and bigger, it took a whole lot more. And that's why I switched to the Spark Cash Card from Capital One. With it, I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. Everything. What's in your wallet?
So moving
Tires are put to the test every day, everywhere around the world. Michelin invented the tire that stays safe even worn with unique Evergrip technologies. Michelin Premier. Safe when new, safe when worn.
Join the Cubs on Wednesday, May 23rd for Law Enforcement Appreciation Night at the ballpark. All participants who purchase tickets through the Cubs Community Nights page receive a Cubs-themed travel tumbler. A portion of net proceeds will be donated to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. For more information, visit Cubs.com/Community Nights.
O'Hara with a 1-2-3 sixth. 12 pitches. David Bodie bats for Mike Montgomery. He gave the Cubs 2 scoreless innings in relief of Yu Darvish.
One very eventful, and then the last one very uneventful, a typical Montgomery 3 ground ball out inning.
Joe was singing the praises of David Bodie before the game over in his office. Says he has the type of swing that you can't teach.
It's unteachable?
Call it real handsy. Likes, just really likes.
Yeah, it really throws it ahead.
Yep. Kind of compared him to the left-handed hitting Jake Lamb in terms of that swing. Jammed and pops it up off of first. Freeman.
Just 3 hits tonight. He managed 3 in the finale of the White Sox series a couple of days ago.
You hear what the organist just played?
No.
Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones.
Oh,
he must read the newspaper.
Yeah. Does his homework.
He's wearing his Cubs blue shoes tonight, but that's been a big topic among the local Chicago media, as he wants to have the option of wearing his black shoes. Yeah, the organ players around baseball, including the great Gary Pressey, my buddy Josh Cantor in Boston, they sneak in some good ones every once in a while. Don't know the name of the organist here in Atlanta, and I suppose as he went, we could ask him or her tomorrow, hey, did you play that for the shoe thing? And the answer could be, no, I just really like the Rolling Stones. Matthew Kaminsky is the organist, but I have a feeling he knows.
Absolutely.
Cubs without a base runner since Rizzo walked in the 5th.
Could use an extra base hit here. Chris 2 for 2 plus a walk tonight, a couple of singletons.
Going in. Well located 2-1. High fly, deep center, in Ciarte, back to the track. Bryant just missed one. Stretch time in Atlanta. Cubs 1, Braves 1.
Auto Graveyard to demonstrate a remarkable car polish. New Finish, the once-a-year car polish. Simply wipe it on and just wipe it off. It's that easy. And look, New Finish restored a deep, hard shine even to this weather-beaten car. We polished this car with New Finish and ran it through 52 car washes. Even after heavy-duty detergents and powerful scrubbing, the water still beads. So get New Finish.
Available at Pep Boys, Target, Ace, O'Reilly Auto, AutoZone, Walmart, and other leading stores.
Its technology was engineered to see, with its standard pedestrian detection system and pre-collision system, while its cutting-edge styling was meant to be seen. Experience the 2018 Lexus NX and the NX Hybrid with a class-leading 31 mpg combined estimate.
Lease the 2018 NX 300 for $319 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
It's not just a coaster, you know. It's an invitation.
Jim Beam on the rocks.
The bourbon that's been making history since 1795 invites you to make some of your own.
Belle's a real climber. In her lifetime, she'll scale miles of furniture. That's why she needs a tailored recipe from Iams to help her reach new heights. Iams, who I am.
Hey, Cubs fans, tee it up at Whistling Straits, site of the 2020 Ryder Cup. 4 of Golf Digest's top 100 public courses are all located in Kohler, Wisconsin, 2 hours from Chicago. Learn more at whistlingstraits.com/Cubs. Beautiful part of Wisconsin, just north of Milwaukee. Have you played the Straits?
Years ago.
Pedro Strop is in.
I'm ready for a redo. Pedro has been outstanding this year. He's picked up 3 wins along the way in his 17 appearances, a 1.59 ERA. Only runs he's allowed coming in 1 outing against St. Louis.
And Ciarte has played the small game and the big game. Bunt single and a steal and a home run. 2 of the best offenses in the league. They haven't done a whole lot tonight.
Pedro started throwing a cutter a little bit second half of last year. And
another one well hit. Zobrist back at the wall, and he has room this time.
Hender's game is changing. Get the ball out of the ballpark.
Time for a Rocket Mortgage breakdown.
Yeah, the pen has been rock solid. 2.69 ERA, 3rd best in the National League. Everybody out there doing a really nice job.
Swing and a miss by Bautista. He has fanned twice. Both times against the starter Darvish. Last time he swung at 3 consecutive sliders well off the plate.
Yeah, well, we talked about him the other day. You know, guy still has power in his bat, but the bat speed has slowed, so he's got to cheat to get to the fastball. Really becomes susceptible to that breaking pitch.
Wow, he's missed 6 consecutive sliders. And the crowd letting him hear it. 2 down.
Appreciating the effort of Patrick for him tonight. The last 2 were set up by the first one. He got beat by a fastball right down the middle from Darvish. So you can almost read his mind where he's saying, "I'm not going to let that happen again tonight. I'm not going to get beat by a heater." And he's trying to be quick, but he's out in front of the slide ball.
Camargo, part of a huge play in this game. On a pitch that got by Wilson Contreras, but he was tagged out at the plate by Mike Montgomery. Contreras, by the way, has an error tonight, but he's had a great game defensively. That throw to the plate and then the throw to third to nail Culberson. And that one stung. There are 2 places that hurt the most. One we know about, and I'm wondering if this was the other one. Oh, no, that came. I was going to say the big toe is the other one. But it looked like it may have gotten the top of his foot. It's a non-scientific thing, but Bob Brenly told me once that's the most painful part of the body when you get hit.
Top of the toe, the big toe?
Big toe. Like you stub your toe. You get hit by a foul ball on the big toe, that's it. Nothing more painful.
Your toenail turns black and falls off.
Yeah.
A few days later.
Dan Winkler is up.
I mentioned Strop started mixing in more cutters last year, and he's gone to it even more heavily this year. You see slider typically 83, 84. That cutter's more 87, 88. And he's one at 89. Basically, he's traded in some sinkers and some four-seamers for some cutters.
Pulled foul. Matt checks in on Twitter and says, JD, if you're going to play the straights, you can crash at his place after.
All right.
Got a place to stay. The next tweet, Matt will be asking if you can buy the round of golf. It's a fair trade. Hit right to Rizzo, down to a knee. Strop at the bag. And a quiet seventh. Bullpen has done its job. 1-1 to the eighth.
This is your wake-up call. If you have moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis, month after month, the clock is ticking on irreversible joint damage. Ongoing pain and stiffness are signs of joint erosion. Humira can help stop the clock. Prescribed for 15 years, Humira targets and blocks a source of inflammation that contributes to joint pain and irreversible damage.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Help stop the clock on further irreversible joint damage. Talk to your rheumatologist. Right here, right now. Humira.
This year, Binny's Beverage Depot is celebrating its 70th anniversary.
Chicago family owned since 1948.
Their mission never gets old, helping you celebrate the best times of your life.
With Roomba from iRobot, your family can expect clean floors every day. 2 unique multi-surface brushes and power-lifting suction pick up dirt, large debris, and even pet hair, so your floors are always clean. You and Roomba from iRobot. Better together.
Just like we promised, it's time for the Miller Lite Hold True moment. A couple of big plays at the plate. Kyle Schwarber in the first, nailing Freddie Freeman. Great tag by Contreras. And then catcher and pitcher teaming up to get Johan Camargo. Third base, Charlie Culberson out. O'Hara in his third inning.
Now, and Culberson appeared to be safe at third base, but he would have been better off just staying put in that situation. But the athleticism of Contreras, man, when he bounces around back there, gets the balls, makes off balance throws.
High towering fly in Ciarte. Will grab it. Bryant Rizzo. Off Gohara. Near misses.
A couple balls tonight I thought were hit a little bit better and died short of the warning track. Almora hit a ball pretty hard last time up as well.
Ryan Snitker will make a change. 8th inning. Cubs and Braves tied at 1. We'll be back.
Summer is on sale with fares as low as $49. Can you say last-minute summer vacay? So tell your boss you're taking some time off. Ask your neighbor to water your plants. Program your TV so you don't miss your favorite shows. Because while these $49 one-way fares will make your summer, they'll be gone in just a few days. So book your sale fare now at southwest.com. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency.
Straight up and relevant to you. We're all about that on the NBC 5 News at 10. Weather, our storm team gets you ready for whatever, because this is normal for Chicago. Shady business? That doesn't fly with us. NBC 5 investigates for you. Sports, catch more than scores. And the folks who are putting neighbor back in neighborhood, we got a lot of those stories that are making a difference. Keep it here. We'll keep it relevant to you. Rob Stafford, Allison Rosati, and the NBC 5 News at 10.
Across Indiana, tax reform is already working. Companies are raising wages, giving employee bonuses, and hiring more workers. Senator Joe Donnelly voted no. Donnelly voted against an extra $2,000 for middle-class families, against doubling the child tax credit, and against lower taxes for Indiana small businesses. It's time to change course and make lower taxes for Hoosier families permanent. Call Senator Donnelly. Urge him to vote to make our tax reforms permanent.
Experience the Budweiser bleachers in the left field porch under the video board. This private porch offers a unique view of the game with both sunny and shaded areas. Available in 5100 blocks with unlimited beverages and access 2 hours prior to first pitch. For more information, visit Cubs.com/premier.
Time now for the BioFreeze call to the pen. Official external pain relief of the Chicago Cubs. It's Dan Winkler. We saw Ryan Flaherty also in to play third as part of a double switch.
Winkler's got a tough act to follow. Gohara was outstanding tonight. Winkler comes on for the 20th time, and he's been lights out with that 1.02 ERA. Braves bullpen had some struggles early in the year. They've rounded into form. Their closer, Arodys Vizcaino, was not available yesterday. They were able to finish off that game using Minter in the 9th. It got dicey as the Cubs scored a run, had the bases loaded before it ended. You have to assume Vizcaino's back in play tonight.
Two and one on Contreras, who has walked, doubled, scored, and struck out. 2-2.
Fastball, sliders, and cutters for Winkler. He's been piling up the strikeout rate just under 40%. He was originally drafted by the Cubs out of high school in the 43rd round, St. Anthony High School in Effingham, Illinois. And on to Parkland College in Champaign, and then the University of Central Florida.
Swing and a miss. Number 2.
A lot of red K's on the scorecard tonight. 13.
Dan is the 4th Major League player ever to have Winkle in his last name. The first 3 were George Winkleman back in the 1880s, Jewel Winklemeyer in the 1920s, and your guy Chicken Wolf, William Van Winkle.
What about Bobby Winkles?
Well, he managed.
No.
But we'll count him too.
Yeah. He didn't play. Bobby Winkles never played in the big leagues.
Illinois Wesleyan. Managed the Angels and the A's. 0-2 to Baez.
He's caught in between here tonight. Taking the strikes, swinging at the balls. Only takes one. I would think Dan's nickname would be the Fonz. Right?
We got to remember, though, he was born in 1990.
Yeah. I think Happy Days is anything on his radar?
Maybe.
That was the Henry Winkler character in Arrested Development, the attorney there. Maybe that would play.
Yeah, a little more current.
The Fonz is iconic, though. Everybody knows the Fonz.
Sure. One tie, 8th inning. Two is outside. He's run it full.
Good take there. That's that cutter. Throws it hard. 92. Javi sniffed it out. Now the question now on 3-2, because this is what happens. Not just to Javi, but a lot of hitters will show patience on that 2-2, but they'll kind of play a little mind game with themselves and talk themselves into thinking they're going to get a fastball in the zone here.
Got him on the breaking ball. And the Cubs haven't done a whole lot here offensively lately. The Braves have not either. 1-1.
Summer is on sale with fares as low as $49. Can you say last-minute summer vacay? So tell your boss you're taking some time off. Ask your neighbor to water your plants. Program your TV so you don't miss your favorite shows. Because while these $49 one-way fares will make your summer, they'll be gone in just a few days. So book your sale fare now at southwest.com. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency.
This is Bill's yard, and Bill has a no weeds, not in my yard policy. But with Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, Bill has nothing to worry about. It kills weeds and greens grass, guaranteed. This is a Scott's yard.
4 straight nights with a teething baby.
3 weeks without a day off.
2 solid months on the road.
1 long season after another. Help.
Help.
When your battery's running low, grab a sugar-free, vitamin-packed 5-Hour Energy. It'll get you back to 100% fast.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back to 100%.
5-Hour Energy. Get back to 100%.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with an In the Loop update. Patrick Kane had a goal for Team USA today in a 6-2 loss to Finland at the World Championships in Denmark. Kane and the U.S. take on the Czech Republic on Thursday. Stay tuned after the final out for our post-game show with David DeJesus and me. Now back to Len and JD in Atlanta.
Thank you, Cap. Folks, watch every out-of-market regular season game live at home, in the office, or on the go with MLB.tv. Your subscription includes MLB At-Bat Premium, allowing you to watch live baseball on your favorite supported devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details.
Bottom of the 8th, it's right-hander Carl Edwards Jr., South Carolina native.
Yeah, he said he's got a good bit of family here for this series.
From Prosperity SC. Ryan Flaherty fouls back. And fastball at 95. 1-1 bottom of the 8th. Spring Bean Slinger. Speaking of nicknames, 6'3", 170. A little choke up on the bat from Flaherty, and the pitch. Bounce to first. Rizzo's been busy tonight. Earlier today,
4 or 5 of those.
The Padres shut out the Rockies 4-0 in San Diego. Jordan Lyles was perfect into the 8th inning.
Yeah, it's funny. Jordan Lyles has been around a long time now, and I remember when he first came up with the Astros, they were very high on him, and showed flashes. And then, as a starter, it didn't work out. Put him in the pen, send him out to the minor leagues, move him around. He's bounced around a couple different clubs now.
And a broken bat pop up. Albies retired by Russell. Now time for our lows. Whole team together. Braves and Cubs right at the top of the run differential board in the National League. Braves have the best record in the senior circuit, 25-15. Acuna with 2 outs. The Padres still the only major league team without a no-hitter. 7,858 games into their existence. They're all nice to win, but I think especially this one tonight. Yu Darvish making his return from the DL. He gets a no decision. And with those 3 big plays, 2 at the plate, 1 at third. You'd love to steal one here.
Yeah, especially after a couple leave a bad taste in your mouth losses to end the homestand.
Deep center. Trouble. Gone.
Wow, way gone.
Ronald Acuna Jr. makes it 2-1. That was a rocket to center.
Yeah, we talked about some of the balls that were hit that direction earlier tonight that didn't carry. Well, obviously they weren't hit quite as well as this one. The young man just absolutely obliterated that baseball. His 4th major league home run, and figures to be a long, productive career.
So the Braves with 2 solo homers tonight, and they've got their closer, the former Cub Arodys Vizcaino, up in the bullpen. As Freeman fouls out of play. The Cubs in the 9th will have Schwarber, Almora, and Russell due. Tommy La Stella as a potential pinch hitter. I'm guessing Joe will have La Stella ready if anybody reaches, with the pitcher spot due up 4th. So we will go to the 9th. Braves now lead 2-1 after the home run by Acuna.
Kansas City, Topeka.
Taco Bell's Naked Chicken Chalupa Menace is back, along with a spicy new Wilder version, a.k.a. the Hot Daddy-O, a.k.a. the Flaming Phoenix, a.k.a. the Spicy Chicky Choop Choop. At least, that's what the youths call them.
I have literally never said Spicy Chicky Choop Choop before.
You just did, Jerry. You just did. So when it comes to Taco Bell's mild or wild Naked Chicken Chalupas, heed my advice and say no to spice.
Brought to you by the Council for Eating Fried Chicken the same way you always have, and not Taco Bell.
November 17th is National Take a Hike Day. Not like, get out of here, take a hike, but like a real hike with deer and stuff. At AARP, we're all about hikes, bikes, swims, and whatever this is. Because we're here to help you become your healthiest self. It's why we offer health tips for your body and your brain. Yeah, your brain. Today is your day to make fitness happen, and AARP is here to help. Take on today and every day with AARP.
Braves 2, Cubs 1. Do or die now. We're in the 9th inning. Vizcaino 7 out of 8. And unavailable yesterday as A.J. Minter gave up a run, but came in with a 2-run advantage to get the save.
Tough to hit, obviously. He's got a big arm, but can get a little loose on him from time to time. You see 10 walks in 18 and 2/3 innings. The guy leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber. A good guy to have in this situation. He can tie the game in one swing of the bat, and also capable of working a walk. It's been a tough go for him here tonight. He struck out all 3 times. As we often say, the beauty of baseball, redemption can come with one swing of the bat.
Vizcaino works from the stretch, and Schwarber in the air to center, and another ball that will die before it gets to the track.
Just, he picked a good pitch, took a good swing at it, just didn't get the head out in front. Just got beat a little bit. Vizcaino averages 97 miles per hour with his heater. He's been known to reach triple digits. Complements it with a good curveball, an occasional changeup.
Breaking ball, strike. We'd like to get a guy on and get Listella up there. And remember, they were traded for one another. Tommy came over prior to 2015 for Vizcaino. And there's a base hit. Could be more than one. Almora on his way to second, and he is in with a double. Tying run in scoring position with 1 out.
Boy, play the game. Absolutely love it. Great hustle. Good play by Acuna out left field, too. He hustles over, cuts this off, and makes a good, strong throw. In this situation, you're down to your last chances here. You're going to push. You're not going to wait against a guy like Vizcaino and assume you're going to string hits together. You get a chance to get 2 bases, go for it.
Here's Russell. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Takes outside, maybe high on 99. Listella now on deck. 2-1 Braves, 9th inning. Bounce to third, but it's foul. Vizcaino really put together 6 feet 245. That's Brandon Morrow on the left and Justin Wilson on the right.
Best case scenario is Morrow pitches the bottom of the ninth. Worst case scenario, nobody pitches the bottom of the ninth. Wilson's is the in-between.
He had a hanger and could only foul it back.
Just stayed in a little bit. Floats out over the plate a little bit more. He probably does some damage. Another good swing.
Well, it was a junior who gave the Braves the lead, Ronald Acuna, and a junior who's standing at second base for the Cubs, Albert Almora. In fact, Acuna hit the home run off another junior, Carl Edwards.
Good
3-2.
Yeah, he's working a nice AB here.
Here it is. A drive out into center. Inciarte on his horse. He's not going to get there. Tie ball game. What an at-bat by Addison Russell. It's 2-2.
Maybe the best at-bat he's had all year. That was some good work, man. That was impressive. Talk about controlling the at-bat in a high-leverage situation. He gets the heater from Vizcaino, and he gets the head out in front of this one. Great work. Wow.
Chuck Hernandez, the pitching coach, will make a visit. Second blown save for Vizcaino. And a tie ball game here in the ninth. Here's the ex-Brave. Outside, ball one. Count.
He used to throw a bigger, softer curveball. This is more a slider slurvy that he's featuring now.
On a bounce, it's played and bobbled by Albies, but he's got time to recover. Russell's at third with 2 outs, and the batter is Zobrist.
In a row had been retired before the Almora double.
The pitch to Zoe is off the inside. Likely Wilson in the bottom of the ninth. If this game stays tied, and Morrow if Zobrist can give the Cubs the lead. There'd be some irony, I suppose, if Vizcaino lets one fly and Russell were able to score on a wild pitch.
Yeah,
the Braves have been thrown out twice.
I was thinking that very thing. And again, this would be a time, even though the Braves got caught, this would be a time to be aggressive.
Zobrist. There's a base hit. Cubs lead 3-2. A two-run ninth inning.
Boy, solid contact, too. Nothing cheap about these hits. 2 doubles and a solid single from Zobrist. Those are fired up over there in the third base dugout.
Big hits by Almora, Russell, and now Zobrist. One and one. CJ can get a win. After giving up the go-ahead homer, Cubs have scored twice. He is the pitcher of record. One and two. Will end the ninth, but the damage done, and the Cubs have a lead 3-2. As we head to the bottom of the ninth, Russell ties it. Zobrist gives them the advantage.
Players are in Kansas City, Topeka.
Straight up and relevant to you. We're all about that on the NBC 5 News at 10. Weather, our storm team gets you ready for whatever, because this is normal for Chicago. Shady business? That doesn't fly with us. NBC 5 investigates for you. Sports, catch more than scores. And the folks who are putting neighbor back in neighborhood, we got a lot of those stories that are making a difference. Keep it here. We'll keep it relevant to you. Rob Stafford, Allison Rosati, and the NBC 5 News at 10.
A little less conversation, a little more action. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more bite, a little less bark, a little less fight, a little more spark. Shut your mouth and open up your heart, and baby, satisfy me. Satisfy me, baby. Don't procrastinate, don't articulate, girl, it's getting late. You just sit and wait around. A little less conversation, a little more action.
Take a look at this Addison Russell at bat, pitch by pitch, elevated fastball away, not close enough to bite. Took a good swing at that sinker in. Good take on the heater away. Slider could have done some damage, but look at the Nate. It's just a good, aggressive, on-time swing. He just missed that heater there. This is the key for me, laying off that slider right there. Forces Vizcaino back into the strike zone with a fastball, and he is all over it. A while back when he was scuffling, the timing wasn't there. He was in between a lot, drifting. Just really looks good in the batter's box right now.
So he plates the tying run, scores the go-ahead tally, and here's Brandon Morrow looking for his 10th save.
Markakis, Suzuki, Inciarte due for the Braves here. Morrow comes on for the 16th time. For the most part, he has been very aggressive.
Here we go. Markakis sends it down the left field line. Ian Happ just into the game. Reaches over. Did he get it? I don't think so. But a great effort.
Yeah, just a tremendous try here by Ian.
Well, he got a glove on it, looked like. And there is no fan interference once you go into the stand, so that's anybody's ball. And he almost got it. One strike on Markakis. Really likes that high four-seamer. Gets a lot of swings and misses on it. Sometimes he'll get some sink on that pitch. It's not a two-seamer, it's a four-seamer, but he gets good movement. Another foul. 99 that time. Two and two. Kurt Suzuki stands on deck. Inciarte also due. Who gets under it? And Hack for out number one. Hefty home run time. Cubs leaders, Baez with 10. Bryant and Rizzo heating up here lately, along with Wilson Contreras. To Suzuki. Division leading Brewers are in Arizona tonight. 0-0, bottom three. Cubs only 2 games back, even though they're in 4th place. On the ground, it's Addison Russell, the shortstop. Down to their final out.
Snitker will be hopping that after this ball game if the Braves don't rally. The call at home plate did not go his way, and then the call at third base that didn't go his way, and he didn't have a challenge left on that one.
Inciarte homered in the 4th. That tied the game.
You know, we talked about the Braves and their aggressive approach, and I would imagine the philosophy is we're not going to change now just because it's the 9th inning. And I think the book on Morrow too has be ready to swing it because he comes right after you typically with that first pitch heater. Gunslinger mentality. Let's just get it on here. I'm going to come right after you with my best stuff. One of us is going to win. Let's not dilly-dally.
1-1. Hit hard on a hop. Baez has it. Cubs win. Cubs win. They take game 1 of the Atlanta portion of this week's series. 3-2 the final.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier in the ball game. Not all wins, not all losses created equal. This is a nice W to get after a couple kind of meh performances those final 2 games of the homestand. They work around the air by Baez. That looked like it was really going to blow up on them. Maybe caught a break with the umpiring, but great response here coming back against the Braves closer.
The toast of the game is presented by Benny's Beverage Depot. We'll start with Wilson Contreras with his defense. Great throw there at the plate. How about this throw to third? A laser. Addison Russell with a great ninth inning at bat to tie the game. And then he would come around to score. And Ben Zobrist's game-winning hit. Benny's Beverage Depot is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs. Nice start to the road trip.
Yeah, and don't forget the first run of the game scored after Contreras had doubled the lead off the fourth, and then the play where the ball got away from Suzuki, and he bowled over the home plate umpire Wolf and made the errant throw to third base, or to first base, excuse me, on the strikeout, and Contreras came around to score. So tonight a different night as the Cubs get the breaks.
So for JD and our entire NBC Sports Chicago crew here at SunTrust Park, Len Casper with your final score: Cubs 3, Braves 2. Our next NBC Sports Chicago Cubs telecast, pregame coverage at 5:30 from Cincinnati. Game time 6 o'clock against the Reds. We have more to come from Atlanta. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois post-game live right around the corner.
It isn't just about vision. It's about care. Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
Sometimes a day at the ballpark is more than just a day at the ballpark.
All military members stand and be recognized.
No matter where or when you served, T-Mobile stands ready to serve you. That's why we're providing half-off family lines to all military.
Try Firestone tires for 30 days. If you don't love them, we'll refund or replace. So go ahead. Kick them. The Firestone 30-day buy and try guarantee. Head in through July 9th and get $60 by mail on a Firestone Visa prepaid card when you buy a set of 4 eligible tires. Plus, use your new or existing CFNA credit card and get up to $100. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
Take heed. Taco Bell's Naked Chicken Chalupa Menace is back, along with a spicy new wilder version, a.k.a. the Hot Daddy-O, a.k.a. the Flaming Phoenix, a.k.a. the Spicy Chicky Choop Choop. At least, that's what the youths call them.
I have literally never said spicy chicky choop choop before.
You just did, Jerry. You just did. So when it comes to Taco Bell's mild or wild Naked Chicken Chalupas, heed my advice and say no to spice.
Brought to you by the Council for Eating Fried Chicken the same way you always have, and not Taco Bell.
The new Honda Accord is the 2018 North American Car of the Year. That means Accord is the best car in America. It's also Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com overall best buy, making it the best deal in America. And right now, lease the award-winning Honda Accord starting at just $249 a month or 1.9% APR financing for well-qualified buyers. So for big deals on the American-built Honda Accord, see your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealer today.
opening things can be a struggle.
Now that's what I call a grand opening.
It's Feldco's Grand Opening Sale. Get 2 windows for the price of 1 with no money down and no interest for 1 year. Enjoy opening your windows this spring.
2-for-1 windows end soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Cubs baseball on NBC Sports Chicago is brought to you in part by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers. As reliable as the cars themselves. Xfinity. Xfinity delivers the fastest internet with the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. Call, click, or visit an Xfinity store today. And by Toyota. Tested, trusted, Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. This is Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois.
Wild night here in Atlanta, and the Cubs beat the Braves 3-2. A 2-run 9th inning after Ronald Acuna Jr. hit a towering home run in the 8th. And it is Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live. Nice start to it. An interesting week. The Cubs will play 7 games over these 6 days, and we'll start with Yu Darvish coming off the DL. Short night for him, 4 innings, little over 60 pitches, but much sharper than the last time we saw him.
Yeah, stuff was good tonight. The action on the breaking ball I thought was really good. He tried a couple curveballs that didn't come out of his hand very well, but the fastball-slider combination was really good. There were a couple moments where things could have gotten away from him, and he was able to overcome that. That's been the issue for him this year. Little things have kind of blown up on him. That was not the case here tonight. So probably could have gone back out there for one more, but I think the thinking was you got 4 good innings out of him, trying to rehab him psychologically to a certain extent. So, pat on the back, good night, and all systems go for the next outing for you.
That was our BioFreeze pitching recap, official external pain relief of the Chicago Cubs. So the Cubs a winner tonight, and they'll turn to Tyler Chatwood tomorrow. John Lester will pitch on Thursday before we head off to Cincinnati for the weekend. And, bullpen was really good. And Carl Edwards Jr. gave up a home run to a good young hitter.
Yeah, Carl's given up runs in back-to-back outings now, but it happens. He went through a little bit of a mini slump last year, but this bullpen has been so good all year long. One of the real strengths of this team so far. And Morrow, I'm really impressed by Morrow because, especially in the 1 run, it's one thing if you go out there and you got a 2-3 run lead. You can afford to be really aggressive here with a 1 run lead. It's still, he plays that game of let's get after it. You think about a guy like Dennis Eckersley, some of the great closers over the years, and it was all about pitching away from damage, working the corners. Morrow's like, let's go, man. And, when you get 99, why not?
All right, now time for our Jim Beam winning box score. Ben Zobrist with the big hit in the 9th. That won the game. Chris Bryant just continues to do what he does. He's probably underrated, as weird as it is to say.
I think so, yeah. I mean, he does so many things well. I think KB is underrated. He plays in a big market. He's won an MVP. He was Rookie of the Year. He's won a World Series. Despite all that, I think I agree with you. I think he is underrated. Not in the box score. Obviously, some of the plays in the field, the defensive work of Contreras, the Schwarber throw, when he threw the runner out to Freddie Freeman at home plate early in the ball game. Those were the real difference makers in the game tonight.
And I'm with you. I can't wait to hear Brian Snitker's post-game comments here tonight. There might be a fine in his future. 3-2 Cubs, the final score. We'll have more in a moment.
Cubs Postgame Live is presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
This could work.
We're taking you home now, sir.
Are you a search and rescue?
No, I'm with the resort.
What?
No bars.
Oh no,
Looks like somebody needs a new network.
When I got this unlimited plan, they told me they were all the same.
I was just trying to save a few bucks. Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's basically made for places like this.
Honey, what if it was just us out here?
Yeah, well, I guess I didn't think about that. Verizon did. So I ordered you a car.
Thank you.
You don't want to be out here at night because of the coyotes. Bye.
Unlimited is only as good as the network it's on. Go with the best, starting at $40 a line for 4 lines.
Does your business internet provider promise a lot? Let's see who delivers more. Comcast Business gives you gig speed in more places. The others don't. We offer up to 6 hours of 4G wireless network backup. Everyone else? No way. We let calls from any of your devices come from your business number. Them, not so much. We let you keep an eye on your business from anywhere. The others? Nope. Get 75 megabit internet for $49.95 per month when you get 2 voice mobility lines. Call or go online today.
It took guts to start my business, but as it grew bigger and bigger, it took a whole lot more. And that's why I switched to the Spark Cash Card from Capital One. With it, I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. Everything. What's in your wallet?
Right here, Dad.
The Infiniti QX60. Impressive performance and seating for 7. Lease the all-wheel drive Infiniti QX60 for $429 a month. Visit your local Infiniti retailer.
Cubs fans, show your team pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card. Only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC. Time now for the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Who's hot and who's not? Francisco Lindor of the Cleveland Indians in a real good stretch. We'll see him at Wrigley Field next week in interleague play. And been a tough go here for the Rangers' Joey Gallo. Cubs beat the Braves 3-2 the final here in Atlanta. And it is time for our James and Sons Fine Jewelers Fielding Gems, and there were a few of them tonight.
Yeah, you think about all the things that had to go right in that play. I mean, the timing of it all, the throw right on the foot of Freeman as he tries to score that run. Schwarber with good hustle to come in, and then the accurate throw. He's thrown out at least 3 at the plate so far this year, and there's Contreras doing his thing. I think Sam Holbrook missed the call there at third base, but still an outstanding play by Contreras, and probably a bad decision by Culberson, the base runner.
Cubs a 3-2 winner.
What are these guys doing out here?
They're playing catch, man.
What's going on?
Midnight baseball.
We got a doubleheader?
We'll be back.
It's not just a coaster, you know. It's an invitation.
Jim Beam on the rocks.
The bourbon that's been making history since 1795 invites you to make some of your own.
Straight up and relevant to you. We're all about that on the NBC 5 News at 10. Weather, our storm team gets you ready for whatever, because this is normal for Chicago. Shady business? That doesn't fly with us. NBC 5 investigates for you. Sports, catch more than scores. And the folks who are putting neighbor back in neighborhood, we got a lot of those stories that are making a difference. Keep it here. We'll keep it relevant to you. Rob Stafford, Allison Rosati, and the NBC 5 News at 10.
Tires are put to the test every day, everywhere around the world. Michelin invented the tire that stays safe even worn with unique Evergrip technologies. Michelin Premier. Safe when new, safe when worn.
It's great getting 11% off of everything at Menards, especially when we're tackling a big project like updating our living room. We're saving on all of it, from the stone veneer fireplace to the area rug. You can get it all at Menards, and the 11% savings keeps us coming back. We saved over $300 on our living room and can't wait to start our next project.
Your next project starts right now with 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
When a customer walks in here, you treat them like family. Because it's not a car, it's Melanie. And she's a single mom, and she's got 2 kids, and she puts her trust in me to fix her car. That's what it's all about. It's taking care of the customer. And there's only one way to do the job. It's the right way. My name is Alex, and I'm proud to keep your car running newer, longer.
Firestone Complete Auto Care. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
Back here on Post Game Live, Cubs 3, Braves 2, the final score. A Gerber collision in glass. Play of the game. What a great at-bat, as you said. Probably Addison Russell's best at-bat of the season. That tied the game in the 9th and set up the game-winning hit by Ben Zobrist.
Yeah, great at-bat by Russell, and it's had obviously a great time. And don't forget about the hustle by Almora with the lead double.
Time now for our UPS store. Taking care of business. Player of the game, Wilson Contreras. And we're making it players. Why not?
Let's go plural.
Yeah. Contreras and Russell. There's Addison with that big hit.
That's our 3-star selection for the night.
Ben Zobrist.
You can't throw that to Zobrist. They're putting it on a tee. A cookie is what that was.
So a come-from-behind win tonight for the Cubs. 2 more here in Atlanta. Tyler Chatwood, Brandon McCarthy tomorrow night. John Lester, Mike Soroka. Our first look at the young right-hander on Thursday. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching. Cubs 3, Braves 2, your final from SunTrust Park in Atlanta.
To be in the Express, you gotta be able to ride. And I mean really ride.
Jack, wait.
Ma, I ain't no boy no more.
You don't know what's out there. It's dangerous.
This is something I have to do, Ma.
But the job only calls to a man who has what it takes.
You take this, and you go west as fast as you can.
Think we'll see him again, Ma?
I reckon.
How can you be so sure?
Because west is that way.
When we set out to brew a light beer, there came a moment of truth. When we had to choose more taste or fewer calories. We chose both. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
Your official